Unafraid show, Reister or wrong. George Reister here. It is going to be the greatest Unafraid show of all time. Thank you guys for joining me today. And today, got my man Pharaoh Brown here, tight end for the Oakland Raiders, former Oregon Duck, out of Cleveland, out of Middle America that's frozen right now, from the frozen tundra that is, Middle America. So welcome out here to California where it's like 70 degrees.
And beautiful.
So we got a couple good things up for you guys. So we're gonna talk to him about his life, talk to him about not only how he got to Oregon, but getting in the NFL and some of the crazy things that's happened to him. But the first thing, the interesting facts of the day, which I want you to comment on, is that the interesting fact of the day: 75% of the continental United States may or will receive freezing temperatures as a result of this bomb cyclone. And we're out here in Cali in shorts and a t-shirt.
That's funny. I was looking on the thing, and in Florida, they got the 40 degrees, and the iguanas is frozen and just falling out of trees. And we out here in the sun. I just FaceTime my mom and show her. She's like, I don't want to see that. It's blizzard in Cleveland.
Everybody out here hating. Everybody out here hating.
Now they see why I want to go back.
See, here's the thing, though, is that it was crazy to me because I was nervous out here in California if we didn't have these fires, because these fires between up north in Northern California, down here in Southern California, these fires which were completely devastating. Because it's been hurricanes all over the world, all over the East Coast this year. Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Bahamas, all of that got ravaged this year.
Right.
Everybody else was getting tore up except for us out here in Cali. So I was like, damn, an earthquake coming.
An earthquake hit last night when I flew out of Oakland. That night, 4 hours later, it was like a 4.5 earthquake right where we stayed at.
Did you feel it?
No, I was on the airplane. Gone.
Would that have freaked you out?
Yeah, that would have. Ever since I seen San Andreas, anything earthquake in the Bay just.
Bruh, so you watched San Andreas with the Rock and you was all jacked up? You was like, got an earthquake contingency plan. But before we get into your story, so you read that article about the Patriots last night.
I did.
About their run at greatness may be over between Brady being old, Belichick between him losing his assistant coaches, and Brady's trainer.
Right.
Who wins that?
It's funny because it's a players' league, and then it's like the article basically speculated like people don't know whether to go with Brady or go with Belichick, and it's like drawing strings. But me personally, I think it's best for offensive side of the ball to go with Brady. You don't want to be, it's a production business. You don't want to be on the bad side of the QB.
Bro, you listen to this. Choose the organization, bro.
Oh,
well, no. Actually, you have to choose what's best for you personally.
Right.
But do not choose Tom Brady over Bill Belichick or Robert Kraft, because Brady's one hit away from being done. I mean, like, he's 41. He only got so many laps in these legs, bro.
You can't count on that until he's gone. You gotta know how to be able to play the politics of both sides.
Okay, but
every receiver is there on the
yeah, but
team.
you have to
Brady
choose though.
Career.
Yeah, but you have to choose. It doesn't matter, bro. The 48 laws of power says don't, like, when you are trying to talk to people and influence people, don't try to do it based upon what, like, they already did. Right. Like, you have to base it on what you can do for them in the future.
But the owner, they say, likes Brady better.
Bro, he don't like Brady better.
They said that's what Belichick didn't want to get rid of Garoppolo. The owner basically sounded like he forced him to get rid of Garoppolo to make that move.
Kinda, yeah.
And the next day, Robert Kraft is down in front of the team hugging Brady.
Hey, bro, this is the way it works sometimes. Well, you play for the Oakland Raiders, and so you probably heard some of the crazy Charles Woodson stories. So I remember when I was coming out in the draft, the Raiders were going to the playoffs. They were getting ready to play the Jets. I was training out in Oakland, in Alameda, and we went to a Raiders practice.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson is sitting on his helmet. Bro, have you ever seen anybody sit on their helmet?
No.
Yeah, because that's like completely illegal, completely like out of bounds in football, sitting on your helmet. Coach, I think it was, I don't remember whether it was Tom Cable or I forget who the coach was.
Right.
But he sits on his helmet, and then one of the coaches yells at Charles Woodson. Al Davis is sitting there, and Al Davis is like, yo, you don't talk to Charles like that. Bro, it's crazy. You guys make sure you swipe up, share the feed, like the feed now. And send in your questions, comments, and we'll get to them as well. So, another interesting thing that's going on right now, because I'm going to let you come in. Before I let you tell your story, we got another thing that's going on. You went to Oregon.
Right.
So, have you heard about House Bill 2482?
I have not.
House Bill 2482 took effect Monday, in which retailers in counties with populations under 40,000 are allowed to have self-service gas pumps and between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Oh, so
I'm sorry, and not 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. So people in Oregon have to pump their own gas.
now. That was actually one of the great things about Oregon in college. You just pull up to the gas station and just, let me get 50, let me fill it up.
So when did you realize that you didn't have to pump your own gas?
The first time I hopped out of the car, about to fill it up myself, and they like came and like rushed me, like no. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like confused on what was going on, and she's like, it's illegal. You can go to jail if you pump your own gas. I'm like, well, shoot, take this, fill it up then. Ever since then,
Bruh, I remember my mom and dad were getting ready to drop. My parents were getting ready to drop me off at Oregon. So we're driving up there. We got to stop and get gas in Grants Pass or wherever the hell that we were, Medford, wherever we were on the way. And I hop out because I'm getting ready to fill the gas tank up. Right. And they like, no. I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Pressing.
I didn't even understand what the hell was going on. But
I'm trying to figure out people that's like,
bro,
30, 40, like 50 that never pumped gas their whole life. And now at 50 years old, they got to figure out how to pump gas.
Look at these pictures. I tweeted something out on my Twitter today. Something said people pulling nozzles
Driving
out.
Oh, that is funny.
They don't know which side to pull up on. People trying to pour gas in the gas tank. Somebody's watching from Trinidad and Tobago, and they want to say what's up to you.
What's up?
Look, putting the thing in upside down, bro, this is a mess.
Oh, this is funny. This real stuff.
Yeah. So it's funny because people don't know how to pump their gas. And the funniest quotes about this are this. Here's a quote. From a lady. I've lived in this state all my life, and I refuse to pump my own gas. This is a service only qualified people should perform. I will literally park at the gas pump until somebody pumps my gas. Bro, the funny part about it is only qualified people should perform this.
What makes you qualified?
Bro, I mean, if you live in Oregon your whole life, I guess, you know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
Like that you feel like qualified people.
How long you think she gonna sit at the pump?
Bruh, like
I give her 10 minutes.
I guess she don't live in a rural.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? She live in Portland or you know, or you know, somewhere with more than 40,000 people.
If you in Oregon and you got people like this, that might be the side hustle. Just go to the gas station, chill there, be like, I'll still pump your gas, you know. They might get the tip.
Oh, wait there from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Right
might
there
be
from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Pumping their gas, helping them out.
This other quote says, I don't even know how to pump my gas, and I'm 62, native Oregonian. I say no thanks, and I don't even like the smell of gasoline. Bruh, that's hilarious. So, but we'll get to you now. Yesterday, Pharaoh was at the house, and he told me a story. He told me that you almost did not make it to Oregon. Well, actually, you almost didn't make it in life. You almost died.
Gone. I was almost donezo. How did we get on that conversation?
Huh?
How did we get on that conversation?
What do you mean, how did we get on?
Last night.
I don't remember.
How did that conversation come up?
I forget how it came up, but it came up. So what?
Come up.
So tell everybody how you almost died as a kid.
All right, so when we was a kid, we was bike racing down the street. don't judge me while we was doing this, but the race was coming off a side street. You had to cross the main street and get to the other side, other side street where it ended.
So through traffic.
Through traffic.
Bruh.
So
how stupid is this? Like when you look back on it, how stupid is this?
It's crazy that I'm telling the story because it's extra. It's like I don't even know what we was thinking, and that was the race. So we gassing it down, just digging, and we get down there the first time, and the light was red, and the traffic just flying by. It's like a 4-lane main street. It was a 4-lane main street. So my competitive nature kicked in about the third one, and I just gunned it across. I made it through one lane. In the second lane, the truck swerve, I swerve, I see just blinking. And I'm only 9 years old. And I hit the hood, went up, bike went up high as the wire pole. That came down. I came down on the mailbox, then fell on the curb. And then the witnesses say, I got up and started running with the bike.
Oh, bruh.
Luckily, so everybody's there. Like a guy, I guess I got it so quick. A guy, like, he has a big dent in his car. He's like, I know I hit a kid. I know I hit a kid. He's kind of panicking. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I know I hit a kid.
Yeah, he just don't know where the kid is at.
Me, all this crazy stuff. Luckily, my cousin, on my uncle's son, was 2 cars behind.
Yeah.
So he's like, he know where we at. He know where I'm at. I then ran to my auntie house with the bike, put the bike up because I wasn't supposed to be riding the bike because it was my cousin's brand new bike that she got 3 days ago.
Oh, your cousin. So you crashed or you almost died on a bike that you stole?
Absolutely.
Oh, God, dude.
And a bike, it was like a $150 bike. That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
It's not a $150 bike.
Yeah.
And the tire is bent. Like,
oh, it's done.
Yes. It's like a 90-degree turn on the whole back frame.
Yeah.
And he was like, we know where he at. So he comes to the house because he know where my auntie live at. But I get to the house and I don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I'm just on the couch. Like,
you think you good?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Like, I think I'm in trouble. So they end up coming, ambulance come, checking me out. I was fine that day, but then the next day I just couldn't move.
Bro, you had been in a car accident with no airbag.
And it was actually a Trailblazer.
Bro, you lucky to be alive.
How my bones at 9 years old was that strong to withhold that.
Nah, they was more like flexible. They was more pliable, so they just bent up and then, bro, I can't even imagine that you laid in the bed like,
can't move.
Oh, bro, they gave you a self-created body cast.
Basically.
So you go from Cleveland. So how did you get who recruited you from Cleveland to go to Oregon?
Chip Kelly and Tom Osborne.
Anybody knows, like, the tight ends that have been at Oregon, like some of the best ones, Tom Osborne has coached them. And so what did he say to get you up there, but besides asking you if your piss was hot every day?
I was actually coming out as a defensive end.
You look like a D.
Yeah. I was one of the nicest pass rushers coming off.
No, actually, no, because if you look in I'm just telling you right now, if you look in like the California record books,
right.
George Reister, for a long time I was second all time single season sacks. Bro, I had 29 sacks, 29.
That
bro.
Must have been private school.
No.
That must have been private school.
No, bro.
29.
You better watch how you talk to me.
Sacks.
Yes, bro.
29.
Yes.
We played top football. All the great offensive linemen come out of Ohio.
I don't know about that.
Oh my God, the Midwest, that region. Think about it.
Oh, well, that is
the Wisconsin lineman,
that is true. That is true because y'all ain't got no athletes out there. Y'all just big corn-fed white and black boys, just baling hay and with no feet.
We got some talent out of there.
Okay, so they recruited you out there.
Yeah, so I was getting recruited as defensive end that summer. So I was talking to Coach Oz on and off. I didn't even know what Oregon was. Like, I was just didn't know. I was actually just chilling at the gas station, and then one of the homies was like, "Bro, you got the Oregon off, yada yada." He's like, "Man, you need to go out there. They got all this Nike stuff, yada yada." And I feel like this is my first time getting introduced to Nike because I didn't really, you knew what Nike was, but you didn't know I didn't know what Nike was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, they get all this stuff, yada, yada. He's like, man, just go out there on a visit, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, man. So, like, give recruiting process. You be talking to coaches trying to just go to cities.
I was trying to get to Hawaii.
I was trying to get
I was trying to get a trip to Hawaii. They were like, no.
My coach like, I think they know that you don't got no interest in going to Hawaii.
For sure.
So I was like, all right, I'll just talk to the coach to Oregon and, go to Oregon. Went to Michigan the weekend that Coach Oz was on his recruiting trip to come to Ohio. He's coming. He's already booked to come on Monday. I was in Michigan on Saturday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And I ended up committing. But he was in the air coming to Ohio and he got off in Ohio and was like, and found out I committed.
Yeah.
He's like, he gonna come anyway. And he's like, man, you a tight end. We like you as a tight end. I think you'll be a good tight end.
Yeah.
I've never played the position. Going into that senior year, I switched over, played tight end, and I think it was that I got more ladies scoring touchdowns than getting sacks, and I was like, this is.
Oh, bro, he's tripping.
This is more of my alley.
Bro, you sound like Jordan Clarkson, who was like, yo, my motivation is the ladies.
That matters.
And he said he was like, it's family first.
Yeah.
He didn't really mean that, but then he's the guard for the Lakers. Then he goes, yeah. But in reality, like the girls don't like a bench warmer. The girls don't like somebody who can't get no buckets. Like, it's just crazy. You guys, we will get to the Helfrich questions in a minute, but so you got up there to Oregon, and I'll tell you, when Coach Oz recruited me, he pressed me the same way because I was not going to Oregon.
Right.
I was not. But remember, Oregon wasn't what it was when you went there.
Yeah.
So, like, I got there the year the uniforms changed the first time.
Yeah.
And
the little duck expert.
No, that wasn't. No, that was before that.
No, not the little crosses.
No, that was like the second generation of the jerseys.
What was the first one?
I'll show it to you. I got it up. So he pressed me too, got me to come out there on a trip.
Yeah.
And then he showed me what all the tight ends have done there in history and all this stuff. And I was like, bro, I'm in.
Right.
Yeah. And so I didn't go to Florida State, didn't go to USC, didn't go to UCLA, Arizona, any of them other schools, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I went there. So it was a good decision for me. So, but here's a question about you. I talked to Coach Oz. I talked to Coach Oz about you, buddy. And so I called him and told him when you got called up, right, from the practice squad on the Raiders to the
active.
To the active, and he said, "Oh man, I'm so proud of him, man. He's matured so much his last year, blah blah blah." So what is up with your rep? Because you had a rep at Oregon, young punk kid getting in fights. What was that about?
I think it was just a Cleveland mentality going to Oregon, and people just didn't know what to do. It was from in the city to just in this college town, and a lot of stuff, a lot of norms, and the culture in Cleveland is just way different than Oregon. So I think it was that, and people really just didn't know how to. I think they wasn't used to a mentality like me, because like my freshman year, I wasn't. Chip had told me. That's probably the scariest office to go into, Chip Kelly's office back when he was a freshman. But it's Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to go home.
He was like, bro, no.
I'm on FaceTime. I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, this is the full spread.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody cooking in Oregon.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, I'm trying to go home. They talking about you got practice like this Thanksgiving. Y'all ain't tell me this on the crew visit.
Yeah. Bro, that's everywhere, though.
I booked the next thing smoking out of Eugene, right back to Cleveland.
Oh, God.
I had my final schedule was set up just perfect. So I'm like, I don't got no classes.
Yeah.
I'm out. The last game of the season just ended. I missed Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I told my mom, I got it. She going to cook again once I get there.
Yeah.
I booked the next thing smoking. Missed the first 2 practices of the bowl practice prep. And I gave back. Chip was like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Ohio. And he told me to get back. Got back, had to go into his office and stuff, explain what I did.
How did that go?
I didn't get bogus.
Huh?
I didn't get. He took my bogus away.
Okay, but he let you go to the bowl game.
He let me go to the bowl game, man.
Which was nice.
Which was nice.
Yeah. So like so did you feel at that moment that he was doing something bad to you, or did you feel in that moment that he was being nice to you?
In that moment, I used to just be the one like, I don't care, like, do whatever you gonna do. Like, I'll take the punishment. You know what I'm saying? I never used to be like, oh, he doing something bad to me. I used to be like, all right, I'll take my lumps.
So you're 23 now. You were 18 or 19 then.
Right.
How do you look back at that decision now?
I think it was just all part of the process. It probably wasn't a good decision, but I think it's just a process, and we all gonna have to go through it.
Well, there are certain things we don't all have to go through.
Yeah, we don't all have to go through it, but
but you had to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to learn.
My rep probably would have been worse if I wasn't able to go home. So it might have been a good decision.
Oh God,
it might have been a good decision in hindsight.
Hey, but it worked out though. All right, so and another thing that happened to you, somebody said the bike accident messed you up. Your head might have
got banged up.
Yeah. So you got recruited up to Oregon, went up to Oregon. I remember when I went up there, I was an honorary captain up there, all that stuff, and I saw you guys. I think I came in your room, but obviously you weren't really paying attention because there's a lot of people that came in the room. That was when when everybody thought Johnny Munt was gonna be the dude.
Right.
And there was no real talk about Pharaoh. There was like, because remember Johnny came on for a minute. And then
I got in trouble. That's why I was supposed to play that game.
What?
I got in trouble that game.
What did you get in trouble for?
So we bought this dirt bike off of Craigslist. We bought a dirt bike off of Craigslist, and we in the street. Me and my roommate Too Tall, we wheeling and we doing all.
Okay, who's Too Tall? They don't know
Dwayne Stanford.
Okay,
Dwayne's come true. Follow him on Twitter. We bought this dirt bike, and we just wheeling down the streets, and the police seen me.
Okay.
So I'm hitting the wheelie. The police come off like a side street, and I try to get up out of there on them. I hit the alley, and then another police came through the alley, and another one, they boxed me in. So I really couldn't get out. I could have got out, but so they was boxing me in the alley, but it was a way right here, but it was a car right there.
Yeah.
And if you've been in Eugene, you know the alleys is so small that it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, hit a corner with the cars in the thing. So I ended up dropping the bike, and then this before I was playing. So they asked me in Cleveland, every time I got in trouble, I gave them my brother name.
Yeah.
And I knew all the stuff. So I did the same thing, but they knew who I was.
Yeah, of course they knew.
But I never played. I didn't know they knew who I was.
Yeah, bro. Everybody knew.
So I'm like, that's not you. This not you. So it got back to coach, and I ended up getting suspended. So I wasn't even at that game. I couldn't even watch. I was at my house watching.
No, bro, you were at.
I was not at the.
Tennessee
I
remember.
Game.
No, not at the Tennessee game. I was
game.
in Eugene. No, I'm talking about I was in Eugene when I was an honorary captain.
Yeah.
This was So I was talking
but that's
about.
when Johnny came on the scene.
I know. I'm saying like I went after Johnny had come on the scene already, and they were like Johnny's gonna be the dude. But somebody just asked a question. Was this before or after you threw a snowball at the professor?
The dirt bike. What was that? 24. That
Bro, I don't know.
That was before. I think it was before.
Bro, you threw a snowball at a professor?
You don't know who the professor now if it's snowing. You don't know. He could.
So you just threw a snowball at a random person?
It was a snowball fight. Tell me how many people comes out and goes through a snowball fight.
So it was his fault.
I mean,
bro. So, bro, it is hard to believe.
If it is a snowball fight with a bunch of college kids,
yeah,
I'm not getting out of my car.
Wait, so he got out of his. Okay. So tell me what happened because I don't know what happened.
So, quiet as kept. The GOAT of Oregon set this whole thing up.
Marcus Mariota?
Yes.
Okay, so Marcus Mariota orchestrated the snowball fight.
Okay. Pharaoh Brown couldn't get that many people out there. Come on. I couldn't get that. It was over 1,000 people there.
What?
It was first orchestrated the football team versus regular students. Snowball fight.
Okay.
So we went. It was a snowball fight. Cool. See, Marcus set it up because it was media there. If I tweet something out, the media ain't coming to see what we doing.
Okay.
But you got them there. So we have a snowball fight. It's all fine, dandy. And so we had that. It's fun, all the stuff. So then, as it progressed, a lot of people started leaving, yada yada. Of course, I still stayed, and we just started.
Was Marcus still there or no?
I don't know if he was there.
Yeah, so like he orchestrated the snowball fight, got a snowball fight, and then it probably started to get bigger than he thought, and then so he's like, I'm out.
Right.
So he made a smart choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm having fun. If you ask any student in Oregon, that's probably one of the best days of their life.
Okay.
So we the snowball fight going on, and then it started going to whoever came through the street down the EMU street was getting got. I'm talking about there's people on bikes coming through, and it's like 500 kids just whamming. Police, the student police came, they got hit up. So everybody got hit up that came down through the snowball fight.
And the professor,
they came, he drove.
I heard it was a trash can full of snow though.
It was a bucket.
And you just threw it on him.
Yeah.
But you knew he was not a student.
I couldn't really tell.
Bro, stop it.
I got it.
You knew he wasn't a student.
I knew he wasn't a student, but I didn't know he was a professor. Listen, when I seen all the kids throw snowballs at the cop car and the cops.
Oh, you were like everybody's fair game
now.
Oh,
and the cop didn't even do nothing. A lot of people took it differently, like, oh, yada, yada. Some of them got into it.
Okay.
We had a biker get hit off his bike and fell into the snow and got up, came back.
And threw snowballs at you.
No, he came back to sprint through basically like a tunnel.
Oh, because it was fun.
Yeah, because it was fun. He turned around.
I remember we had a snowball fight when I was at Oregon too.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite that big, and it involved some other stuff. Which oh my God, dude, that's an incredible story. You have some incredible stories already. Mine, I can't really tell because some of them I can tell, but some of them involve like that could get people in like legal trouble. So yeah. Well, I gotta check the statute of limitations before I tell some of these stories though. Okay, so we talked about that. So we're going through your Oregon career. Then I remember, and then you start coming along, playing well. I'm watching you, and I'm like, yo, this Pharaoh kid's all right. Like he got some juice. And then we're watching the Utah game.
Right.
In Utah, and we're down at the goal line, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're probably gonna go to the tight end right now because you have become a little touchdown machine. So then you're running a route and your knee just blows up.
Yeah.
What was that moment like? Like, take me through. You're down, getting ready to run a route to the next thing you remember.
I'm down, getting ready to run. I knew when the ball snapped, the safety just shot, like straight run. I knew we was on play action, and I only had to bait the safety. It was a touchdown I scored on I had like 3 touchdowns on the same play this year.
Yeah.
And when I got out, I ended up stepping on Evans' foot.
Yeah.
So my balance was messed up, and it happened so quick because I was trying to get out to the corner, and when I stepped, I guess all my weight was on the other foot and just gave out. But to my feeling, this is hindsight of, you know what I'm saying, this is post. During when it happened, I just felt like myself kind of like stumble. Yeah. And I thought I was like athletic enough to like regain.
Yeah, but you a Midwest kid, so
that might go to your Midwest kids is not athletes. So I stumbled on I stumbled, and then I'm like, I just felt my leg just kind of go like a noodle. And then I kind of like blacked out, and it wasn't a lot of pain until like later on. Like when you go through stuff like that, you really don't feel it.
I remember when I tore my ACL, that hurt. And
see, I couldn't feel it. It was like just
you destroyed. So what did you do?
So I had the artery dilate.
Yeah.
And then I had the LCL, the ACL, and then my hamstring on the LCL had like came off.
What?
From the bone.
Oh, bro, that's why you passed out, because you was just in too much pain. Your body was like, nope.
I really didn't feel it. I didn't feel nothing until that happened in what quarter you said?
That was like third or fourth quarter.
I didn't leave the stadium until it had to be an hour. The team was already on the buses to go back to the airport, and I was still at the stadium.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then
I'm so cold. It's cold. I'm in the back of the ambulance. They didn't really know where to take me. Other than I just catch a full body cramp, whole body.
Oh.
And it was just locked up in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then you're in the hospital in Utah. You're out there for a while. All of that stuff. And then what? And then they tell you that you may lose your leg.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was tough. That was probably because they told me that I was just going to get some medicine, all this other stuff. Because they ain't never seen nobody mess up their vascular system in a knee injury.
Yeah.
So they didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah.
But once they find out, that's when they was like, you might lose your leg. You got to go to surgery right now. But I was anticipating just getting some pain medication and then hopping on the next thing back to Oregon, to Eugene. So he's like, well, you got to get this surgery. And it was probably at it's like 3:30 in the morning now we talking. 4 in the morning. So my trainer, Miss Kim, she was like, I called her, she was like, you had to get the surgery and just go into surgery. And I think I probably got some more pain meds and I just like cried myself to sleep.
Yeah.
In like the waiting room. So I had to like wait to go into surgery like in the pre-op room. So I ended up falling asleep and I didn't wake up till like 6 o'clock the next day.
So what do you remember from that time, like just being in the hospital, like when you got out and you realized like, hold up, I still got my leg, but they're telling me I'm not going to be able to play football again?
Looking at it, I might have just been breaking eyes. I think I just was just hard-headed because when I woke up, my best friend Eric's brother Mondo, he had just got done playing with New England. He was driving from New England back to Sacramento. So he stopped in Utah to see that game. So he stayed the night over there. Oregon had flew my parents out there, yada, yada. I'm in ICU. They already getting mad because it's a bunch of people, I guess, in the lobby trying to get into the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of fans, my parents. But there's like only 2 people going to be in the room on the ICU floor.
Yeah.
This fresh out there vascular surgery. So I'm like, nah, I need all my family in here. Like, we need a bigger room. So they was like shipping people in and out.
Yeah.
So at this time, it was Mondo and his girlfriend in there, and my mother, Horace, Miss Kim, my auntie. They all in the lobby.
Yeah. Wait. Because Horonis Grassu got hurt that game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he ended up going back.
Yeah.
Or he might have stayed a minute. It was like 4 injuries there.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they in the lobby. So I'm like, Mondo, where my family at? He like, they in the lobby. I'm like, man, all right, get me up. I got a decatheter on. I got a blood thing in my leg, just full of blood on the side. I'm like, help me up. I get up. I'm not even supposed to move.
That pain rushed down to that leg.
Right. But it didn't faze me. I'm like, so he picked me up. I get on the crutches, and I'm crutching out to the lobby with him. I get out to the lobby. Everybody's like just of awe, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm coming to sit out here because they ain't letting y'all in the room.
Yeah.
So the doctors came out. There was a bunch of mayhem, and then that put pressure on them, and they let everybody in the room.
Oh,
and
that's
like,
good.
oh, we're gonna get you a bigger room now.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. So you got better, you get better, and then you're playing, and so. But we'll get to the draft and all that stuff in a minute. But here's what everybody wants to know. You guys, please make sure you swipe up, share the feed now, because here is where the good stuff is. Here's what you're going to want to hear about Helfrich. Everybody wants to know about what happened. Like, how did the team go south from Chip Kelly being the coach to Mark Helfrich coaching the team? Like what happened?
I think from the whole it was like people had so much respect and was scared of Chip.
Why were they scared of Chip?
Because he was just the same reason people scared of Nick Saban. It's just it's just like Chip was like a rock star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was a rock star in Oregon. And rightfully so. And, like, people was, like I said, that was like one of the scary things is going into Chip Kelly's office.
Yeah.
And people wasn't scared to go into Mark Helfrich's office. You know what I mean? So I think it was a big respect thing, and then Helfrich was already there, and people really didn't know who he was. And then when he came, he used to try to do stuff that Chip already had implemented.
Yeah.
And I think when you come in and you taking over a program, you got to have your own identity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can't buy into something that somebody else set up. So
Yeah.
even when Taggart came there, he had his what was it? Do something.
Yeah.
You can buy into something. You can buy into something and like that. So I think that was one of the biggest things.
Yeah. Okay, so were the rumors true about people skipping workouts, like the reports, and not doing what they supposed to do and all that?
Yeah.
But okay, but people will say because
you didn't have to worry about nothing. Nothing was gonna happen to you.
Okay, but here's what people say though is like when I was a senior or when I was this when I was that, like the seniors like took care of a lot of this stuff.
But this stuff, it was the same stuff that was going on with Chip Kelly, was there, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing.
Wait, so it was going on when Chip was there, but
yeah, a lot of the stuff gets ass.
But Chip just
because people, I think Chip Kelly knew how to master art. For example, we talk about guys like Marshawn, that people think is a bad
Marshawn
teammate.
Lynch.
That people think is a bad teammate, but he's actually a great teammate.
Yeah.
He might do stuff, but you know when it's time to come, he's coming the ball.
Yeah.
I don't care what he do. He can knock on the practice. And that's how it was at Oregon. We had guys that wouldn't come to summer workouts, and they would still have 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
It was just like that.
Yeah.
Some Deant might be gone a week in L.A. He come back Saturday, 3 touches, 3 touchdowns when Chip was there. It was just like that.
Yeah. So
when,
it was one of those.
If
If you would ball, then you got more leeway. But if you suck, you didn't have no leeway.
I don't know because I ain't never really just sucked. So I can't tell you. But when Helfrich came, all that stuff that was going on, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
So he tried to make it seem like, oh, these are bad teammates. These aren't men of Oregon.
Yeah.
Because they doing this and this. So it kind of disses the team, man. You got kids that's like, oh, well, this is not the right thing to do. So you got circles starting to come in little cliques into the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just all being one.
Okay. So some Raiders fan just asked a question, but we'll get to that in a minute. But question has come in multiple times. Did Mark Helfrich quit on the team?
I think so. And I think that's why I got my bad rep coming into the draft, because it started getting to where they were sitting a lot of seniors and playing a lot of young guys. I felt like to get ready for the next season. I'm like, I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm playing out to the whistle. And I voiced my opinion. Like, I'm going to let it be known. Like, and I think as a competitor, that wasn't a competitive thing. And he necessarily didn't. I don't know if some people might not call that quit. Some people might call it getting ready for next year. I call it quitting because if you're not putting the best people on the field at all times to win a game, then you're quitting.
Yeah. So basically he kind of lost control of the team, so then he was trying to reinstill it with the young guys maybe.
Maybe so.
But that's just tough. See, the hard part for me is I don't understand because I never went through this at Oregon. We had the best team that Oregon ever had.
Yeah.
I
don't know about that.
No. In 2001, when we should have been in the national championship, we were number 2 in the BCS and the AP poll and the USA Today poll.
Yeah.
That was when we had Joey Harrington. We had Ontario Smith, who could be the best running back to have ever played at Oregon. That team was probably Oregon's best team ever.
We might have to vote on that vote. We might have to get a vote going on. What team was that?
The 2001 Fiesta Bowl team.
The 2014 Ducks. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever played.
Yeah.
Good running backs, strong receiver core. We had a monster defensive line.
Wait, hold up though. You guys did, but here's the thing that you're forgetting. You don't realize how many pros.
And we went to the Natty that year.
You don't realize how many. Well, we should have been in the Natty had the BCS not screwed us.
Gee, how long you been playing around the game?
Long time. Why?
Ain't no consolation prizes.
No.
There's no consolation prizes. We should have, could have won it.
I know, but the thing is, you guys did not win the national championship. Had you won it,
might be a different story.
Yeah, but you're bad luck. So,
So the another thing that people were asking about Helfrich was the discipline.
Yeah.
So there was no discipline. Like you weren't afraid of any. So you were afraid to go in there with Chip because there was consequences.
Right.
But you weren't afraid of Helfrich.
No.
Because so I've met him before. He came on my radio show out in LA, all this stuff. He's a good person. Like to me, my experience with him, I was like, Helfrich is a good person, like a good individual,
right.
like somebody who you can trust, somebody who you can this and that. However, good guys don't always win football games.
Absolutely.
So that's the way I felt about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I always talk about that my experience at Oregon was like, even though there are some negative things that happened while I was there, that overall, like I was happy I went there.
Yeah.
I loved the program, and I always look at it like one person is not bigger than the program. So while I may have had some negative experiences while I was there at times, like overall, I'm glad I went there. I had a positive experience overall.
I think a lot of people, I think in at Oregon during that time, it was always, you gotta do. He used to like in football, people are individuals. Right?
Yeah.
And my whole take on this is if you individually doing what's best for you, it's gonna end up being what's best for the team. So if everybody go out there and focus on their job, and that's one thing I like about the NFL, because it's go do your job individually. People be out there playing for their stats, playing for their yardage, playing for their incentives, but that's going to, down the line, be what's best for the team. Just go out there and do your job. But at Oregon, it was, you can't, if you crying for the ball, you a bad guy.
Well, but
if you celebrating, you a bad guy.
Yeah. See,
what? You know how hard it is to score a touchdown?
Yeah.
And you telling me to act like I've been there?
I'm all in on celebrations.
You know?
I am 100% all in on celebrating.
My run when we played Washington, I get up and spike the ball.
Yeah.
We was down under our 10. I broke for like 75.
Yeah. I remember that.
And I spiked the ball. He pulled me out.
Yeah. See, I don't like that.
Come on.
See, I am all about celebrations. Go tell them to come open the door. I am all about celebrations.
Right.
All about them, right?
It's an emotional game.
Yeah. But then I also, I'm not about crying for the ball because the reason why I'm not in on crying for the ball is because you have to you have to do certain things to get the ball. And if you have a good coach, he's going to make sure that you get the ball.
Right.
And sometimes you're not always going to get as many touches as you deserve or that you should have. But it kind of all comes around if you have a good coach, right?
But if you're winning, that's fine. If you're winning, that's fine. I'm all about winning. If we winning games, all right. But when you lose and you're not touching the ball, and I know that as a playmaker and as a game changer, I can change the game by touching the ball. Then, hey. But if you've seen through the years, the offense just kind of started dying down. Like when Scott Frost was there, that we was hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then Scott Frost left.
Okay, so but the interesting part about that is that some Oregon people did not feel like, it didn't seem like the coaching staff and all that felt like that that Scott Frost was like Chip-like, even though he's come back and proven now that he's a dog. Hey, Gizmo.
I always thought Coach Frost was a good coach.
Yeah.
Always been a good coach offensively, and when we was calling our plays in 2014, the stats show. You know what I mean? So. I thought he should have been a rifle winner, but a lot of people say it's because he was young.
Yeah, no, it definitely was because he was young, but they also didn't feel like that he was as seasoned as a coach or like a genius like they felt like Chip was.
But Helfrich was?
But what you got to remember is that Chip kind of pushed Helfrich though too, because in reality, the person that they probably should have hired at that point in time either would have been Frost, or they should have hired, what do you call him? Or they should have hired, what's his name?
Defense?
No. Or they should have hired.
Greenwood?
No. Oh my God.
Boise State.
Yeah. Scott, Chris Peterson.
Yeah, Chris Peterson.
Yeah, because he was the receiver coach at Oregon when I was there. Yeah.
That definitely might have been a better move. But I think when Chip left, all our our whole class came in. And,
Yeah, put the dogs up, dude.
all our class came in and was like, we was requesting papers. We was trying to get up out of there. Me, Byron, Eric, everybody wanted to leave. So I think that kind of like, that was one of the best recruiting classes we had coming in, 2012 class.
Yeah.
So when the move happened, it was like, we just trying to keep everything the same. So
Yeah.
that's what they was baiting on.
Yeah.
Betting
Okay.
on.
So, all right. So there's been news today.
News today.
News today that gone over the wire since we've been on. John Gruden was named Raiders head coach. So after they faked like that they were interviewing minority candidates and all that, John Gruden is the coach at the Raiders.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Sure, I just need to figure out what offense he run. Hopefully I fit into his offense. I used to always watch that quarterback camp show.
Yeah.
It was
Very
a great
interesting.
Show. Yeah,
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, he sounds like he's a good coach.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach.
I'm just ready to see where I fit in and get in. I know I'm glad I was able to play 2 games and get some film. So, always, like all the vets always told me, like, man, that check cash in 31 other cities. So, as long as you just go out there and play your hardest and grind and do what you got to do, then you're okay.
Hey, get the dog on.
I just don't get anything. Give him.
Oh my God! See, this is the problem with having kids. Get the doggone dog out. See, this is the problem with having kids, dude. you got. I decided to do the show in a different location today, and
everything is going haywire.
yeah. So anyways, so you do all that. You go to the draft. Well, actually, the year that you got your knee hurt, you were going to the draft.
Yeah.
You were going to leave early, all of that thing. Mm-hmm. Now, draft time comes.
Right.
And you don't get to, well, actually, first round comes, second round comes, third round comes. You don't get drafted. How are you feeling at that point in time?
I never really got none of that, like, just growing up. Never got, like, credit and always, I feel like never got the respect that I earned and always been a hard worker and never got the, the attention, never got ranked. And I think it's just, I think it would have been too easy if I would have just got drafted,
Yeah.
None in life I got has been easy. So, what I'm saying? I always had to work for what I
Okay.
had. So.
Well, I have a question. Who do you know has believed in you the most?
My mom. George actually believes in me a little bit.
I believe in you a lot of bit, man.
Yeah, and, in college and everything.
Yeah.
So, I think that was one of the big things. Is just like I always had a good structure of people who believed in me, and that's just who I rocked with. But
Yeah.
when it happened, I was like down, and my age was like, don't forget this feeling on how this felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just went in and just played how I played.
Okay. So this the cool part about sports and all this stuff is that you get a chance to kind of pay it forward.
Right.
And you had your vascular injury and all that stuff, but then you were able to help a guy this year or talk to a guy this year from the Chicago Bears. Their tight end, what's his name?
Zach Miller.
Yeah, Zach Miller, who tore his knee up, kind of had the same thing. What was that kind of like, seeing what happened to him?
Seeing what happened, it was tough. And as soon as it happened, I was like getting worked on, and the trainer's like, I think that's what happened to you. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you should reach out to him. And I was like, I don't know him. It was just like weird. But then we ended up getting in contact through Horonis, Grasu, and it's been good. Just kind of like shows me like where I came from, and somebody that's going through it, and me and him being the only 2 people in football that had his injury come through. So it's like craziness. So I talked to him. We text and he asked like what's going on and how long did this take? How long did that take? And just seeing his progress happen so fast.
Yeah. Because
this has been motivating.
Because they told him the same thing they told you. You might lose your leg. You'll never play again.
Yeah. So his was he's still like in the process of the vascular surgery part.
Okay.
I think his was a little worse than mine
Yeah.
as far as from the vascular because he had to have like 8 surgeries or something.
Okay. Now here's the question that I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
I need you to rank your top 3 Oregon tight ends of all time.
All time?
Yes, and you better get it right.
What you mean? Better get it right.
You mean you better
This
get it
is
right.
all-
There is no subjectivity to it. There is a right or wrong answer. The top 3 Oregon tight ends of all time.
College.
Yeah, just
A lot of people when you rank it, they be like, oh, he ain't do nothing in the league.
correct. All right, so you can rank
Good
them however.
college.
Yeah,
College
tight
tight
ends.
ends.
Who did Coach Oz show you tape of?
Ed
Okay.
Dixon.
Uh-huh.
He's up to the top 3.
You're debating whether you want to put yourself in there or not.
I'm for sure in the top 3.
Okay, so say
You got to.
Okay,
Me?
so say you. Okay.
Me, Ed. I might have to look back at your stat line.
Bruh, like, come on.
Come
on.
What,
And
what was the was it Wilcox? That was good.
Josh Wilcox, Justin
Or
Peele.
Days.
No. Dave was his brother. I'm sorry, Dave was their dad.
Wasn't somebody like Tim Days?
Tim Day. So
Tim Day.
Yeah.
Was he good?
Yeah, it was good.
I think I'd be getting them mixed up.
Yeah. No. Josh Wilcox is prior to me.
Yeah.
He put up good stats, big time numbers, all this stuff. And then after that, it was somebody. Then it was Justin Peele. Then it was me.
Yeah.
Then it was Tim Day. Then it was oh my God, oh boy, they went to San Diego and all that. Dante Rosario.
Oh yeah.
And Ed Dixon. Bro, the answer's George Reister is number 1. And
how many yards did you end up ending with?
I don't remember. I left. I started for 1 year and then I bounced.
Are you sure you went over 1,000?
No, I did not go over 1,000 yards. Our offense was significantly different. Like as tight ends, we actually lined up next to the line and actually blocked people.
So we did it?
No.
Oh my God.
Bruh. Ed Dixon. I talked to Ed Dixon. Ed Dixon spent at least 50% or plus more snaps standing up.
That was he wasn't under Chip. He was under Bellotti.
But that's what. But that
When Chip was there, we just run play.
Bro,
action.
y'all was running people off all the time. Y'all was running people off all the. Yes, exactly. You were RPOing, so you're going out in the flat. Bro, stop.
No, but most of the time I was blocking.
Okay, so the answer to the question is this. I'm gonna tell you.
If you were blocking tight end in Oregon,
I'm going to tell you the top 3 Oregon tight ends of all time. Number 3, Josh Wilcox. Number 2, Ed Dixon. Number 1, George Reister.
How did you just put yourself at number 1?
It's the truth, bro. If you ask around, this is what the facts are, man.
I think fans is mad right now that you're not putting me in this top 3.
No, nobody.
I'm just saying.
Nobody's mad, bro. It just is
mad.
what it is.
They mad.
No. The people on your Instagram are probably mad, but
The Periscope.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not upset. They understand what the deal is. You are a kid from Cleveland.
I might have. What was it? I think I just missed it by like a touchdown or 2. Like Ed Dixon single record.
Yeah.
Of receiving the touchdowns.
Yeah.
I would have smoked it.
Yeah.
But I got hurt against
Hey,
Utah.
bro, it sounds best blocking tight end in Oregon history.
You looking at him?
Are you drunk?
Are you kidding me?
Bro, you're just learning how to block now.
No.
Wait, hold on. But the answer to that, honestly, is not me. The answer to that is probably Tim Day or Justin Peele. I would give them.
I was at fullback. I can't.
Sorry.
I lined up on all our screens and in line. They move me around wherever.
Yeah.
Only thing I can do is pass pro.
Well, then
I never passed pro.
Then that's a problem.
But I don't think he did either.
Yes, we all had to pass protect.
Yeah, we did pass protect.
Tim Day was good at all.
But they said run blocking.
Well, blocking tight end, period. So you are a kid from Cleveland.
And that's become a trendy phrase right now. I'm just a kid from Cleveland. I'm a kid from Akron.
Right.
Like your boy LeBron James. How are you going to feel with LeBron James leaving Cleveland to go to come to LA?
Who said that? That's all speculation at this point.
Oh God!
If
See, you were in denial, dude. You were like people. You were people.
See him leaving.
Yes, he's
If
leaving.
we win the championship.
He's leaving no matter
If we
what.
win the championship, you think he's just gonna leave?
Absolutely. Wait,
see that.
first of all, and Cleveland's not winning the championship.
What?
Are you drunk,
Hey, G.
bruh? Like, here's the thing that
Did you
you're,
see Isaiah Thomas the other night?
dude. His first game, he had 19 minutes, and
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Was that not a good performance?
it was a decent performance. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying.
What does that mean?
That means
Bruh.
he's going to be back.
No, do you
He's gonna work-
understand
he's
that Isaiah Thomas is the single worst defensive player in the NBA on the worst defensive team in the NBA? The Warriors might score 155 points, and they already may not be able to beat the Celtics in the playoffs.
Come on. We will smoke. There's not even a debate if we go into the championship. You know who's going to the
No, I
championship.
don't. The Celtics can beat the Cavs.
Not in 4 games. Not in 7 games.
Why don't? What about the? Okay, so you do know
We
that.
have
Hold on.
LeBron James.
Do you know that the Celtics are the best team on defense and the Cavaliers are the worst team on defense in the entire
that
NBA?
doesn't mean nothing. I know when the playoffs start, there's a whole different animals that come out.
Okay.
And I promise you that LeBron will take his team to the championship. He's done it with worse squads than he got now.
The Celtics are better.
The Celtics are better. They're not that good.
And I will agree that LeBron James is playing his best basketball of all time.
Yes.
I'll agree with that. But you're not going to sit up here and act like that they're going to beat the Warriors, first of all.
I don't know if the Warriors are going to make it out. I don't know
Who
that.
can beat the Warriors?
I don't know that.
Who can beat the Warriors?
Hey.
Are you good? Who?
The Thunder?
Huh?
The Thunder?
Bruh,
the Thunder
stop.
can beat them.
The Thunder cannot, bro.
Yes, the Thunder can beat the
Are
Warriors.
you silly?
They can beat the Warriors.
Okay. Russell Westbrook, incredible. Carmelo, poor on defense. He can still score some, though. They'll put up a good fight, but they'll lose in 5 games, probably 6 games.
And then I can never
And that's assuming they get past the Spurs first.
I can never sleep on the Spurs. You can never sleep on the Spurs.
Yeah, but they're injured right now. Kawhi's not healthy.
But with
If Kawhi,
Greg Popovich at the helms, man,
it doesn't
it's always
matter. If
possible.
Kawhi's not healthy, they cannot win.
Oh yeah, if Kawhi's not healthy yet.
Like he's got to be 100%. Like
Yeah,
not
he
just
get healthy. He's early.
dude. It's halfway
early.
through the season already.
It's early.
It's halfway through the season already.
I understand. Playoffs starting what? May? April? May-ish, April?
No, April.
April.
Yeah. So somebody said they're not even watching basketball yet. It's still football season.
It is.
No, it's not. Well, it's not football season for you no more because
Yeah,
the Raiders
it's
suck.
not yet. We wasn't.
My wife is pissed off about y'all sucking though. I'm gonna tell you that. Why were y'all so bad this year? I know you weren't there the previous year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you might be bad luck. Because you might be bad luck. Oregon was bad your last year. Then you take that negative energy to the Raiders who were doing well. It might be you.
Me?
Might be you. Hopefully John Gruden can break your curse, man.
Yeah, we had that topic because it's just I've never seen like a loaded team and just not win games. Like every position was just
Wide receivers dropping balls. I don't want you to
We
talk
just-
bad
we
about your
just
teammates.
loaded.
I'm just saying your wide receivers was dropping balls. You got good wideouts.
but everybody drops balls.
No,
Come on,
not
man.
like Crabtree and Cooper were dropping this year.
Everybody drops balls.
Okay, good. I like that. Defend your teammates. Good job, dude. Great teammate. People said y'all were loaded where? That y'all were loaded with fool's gold. But listen, I'm not gonna get you to talk bad about your teammates. Before we end up today, right or wrong, unafraid. George Rice. We have covered everything about Oregon. We've covered the Raiders. We covered the NFL. Oh, so in your 2 games though that you got a chance to play,
Yeah. What's your team? Jacksonville?
I don't
That's who
have
you-
a team, dude.
How you can't go to the team you retired playing for?
Actually, the last team I played for was the Giants.
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah. So, but just because, like, it's weird because like my career in Jacksonville kind of ended on a sour note.
Yeah.
With ironically with Jack Del Rio. And but it ended on a sour note. So I didn't really have that affection for the team and the city. Like,
Right.
I mean, like I want them to do well.
Them Rockets too. Don't forget about the Rockets.
And oh god, I want them to do well, but it's that I don't have that same like love like Ray Lewis has for the Ravens. You know what I mean? Like I want them to do well, and I'm happy that they're winning. You know what I mean? But it's just weird. So I root for players because I know a lot of players that play. So I root for them to do well.
Right.
But you said the Rockets. Who are the semifinalists for the? Oh, who? Yes, that's a good question. Which one of the two of us was a semifinalist for the John Mackey Award, which is the top tight end award in the country?
It might have been you. I think I got out early.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, you brought up the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets cannot beat the Warriors for one reason only.
Gee, the Mackey Award. You know how many of them tight ends ain't do nothing?
A lot.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I wasn't worried about actually winning. However, just being in the conversation means that you got something though. Dallas Clark won it my year, the year I came out.
Oh yeah, Dallas Clark.
Yeah, he was serious. And he was a walk-on at Iowa, by the way, a walk-on. So here is the reason why the Rockets can't beat the Warriors. There is one reason. I've talked about it for years. His name is James Harden.
Here you go, hating on James Harden.
Bruh, James Harden is offensively brilliant, right?
Right.
During the regular season. But in the playoffs, he's not brilliant because he goes to shoot the ball. I'm sorry, he tries to get free throws instead of making buckets. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you cannot win a regular season. I'm sorry, you cannot win a championship playing no defense, and he gives no effort. Last question somebody just sent in.
What was
Best Oregon tight end at basketball. I win that one too.
Why do you?
Do you realize how many Division I basketball offers I had coming out of high school? More than any other tight end that has been there.
Gee.
Bro, I don't think.
Ask Coach Oz. You talk to Coach Oz all the time. Coach Oz was at the game. He recruited you?
Yeah.
Did he come to one of your basketball games?
Yeah.
Ask him. Ask him. Coach Oz coming to sold out gyms in Cleveland, Ohio. Sold out. We was running up. I averaged like 20 and 13 my last year. All state in Ohio.
That's cute.
That's nice.
But I was out here in Cali.
My God.
And averaged better numbers than that, homeboy.
What did you average?
I think I averaged like 25 and 12 or something like that, bro.
I'm still debating the talent that you was playing because you had 29 sacks.
Hello? Oh, my God. I forgot that my damn phone's not working. Kaden, hand me the house phone. I'm calling Coach Oz right now.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out.
Hand it to me. Listen, guys, I'm calling Coach Osborne right now. Here we go. Come here. Thank you, sir.
Hey, G, if you would have guarded me, bro, I would have
Bro, stop.
I'd have put you in that post.
Bro, I was a two guard, bro. Like, don't sit up there like you was
a two guard.
Yes, you was a big rebound.
I was a 3/4.
You was a big rebound grabbing.
A stretch forward. You know.
I'm literally calling Coach Oz right now. So
my team would have smoked you.
Hey, Coach Oz, how you doing? George Reister here. I'm doing all right. So I'm doing my show, and I have Pharaoh Brown on the show. Yeah. So you are on for the entire world to hear, and we have a couple questions for you.
Okay, I don't know if I have any answers, but yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, can you give us your list of so Pharaoh's 3 best tight ends of all time at Oregon are who'd you say? Ed Dixon,
me,
him,
and who was
wait, he said Ed Dixon, him, and who'd you say? Wilcox? No,
I think I said Day.
Oh, no, and he said Tim Day. I said
Josh Wilcox, Ed Dixon, and me.
Josh, well, you didn't include Pharaoh in that group?
No.
You must not watch many of the games yet, huh?
All right. So who are your 3 greatest tight ends of all time at Oregon?
At Oregon?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. That's a hard question because there's a lot of really good ones.
That is a lot of good tight ends.
And a lot of guys who played in the NFL. I mean, golly, that's a hard question. I mean, you named a bunch of them. Pharaoh and Ed Dixon, yourself, Justin Peele, Blake Spence. Oh, my gosh. There have been a lot of them over the years. I wasn't there when, what was the last guys you named mentioned?
Josh Wilcox.
Yeah.
And Tim Day.
The man is speaking.
Yeah, see, I wasn't there when Tim was there, so I can't give any feedback on that. But there are a lot of really good ones.
Okay.
A lot of really good ones.
Okay. So and out of the tight ends, because you coached the majority of them, except for when you were at Arizona State when you were a trader and you left us. So who was the best basketball playing tight end?
Oh gosh, it'd either be Pharaoh or Ed Dixon, one of those two.
Wait, hold up.
Thank you. Me or Ed.
Do you
Coach
not
Basket,
remember seeing me
again.
play in high school, Coach? And how I actually had bigger scholarship offers in basketball.
Well, I did see you play in high school in basketball, and to answer your question, the 2 best tight end basketball players in Oregon were Ed Dixon and Pharaoh Brown.
The man that's spoken.
Wow, Coach. I don't even.
You were a great basketball player as well, no question. But Pharaoh and Ed were also very good basketball players.
Okay. Well, I've never seen him play basketball. I know that Ed did, and I had to give Ed a lot of credit because Ed is supremely athletic. I just wasn't sure about Pharaoh. I mean, he's big, so he seems like a big rebound grabbing dude who is not like interested in, who actually had no shot. He could dunk and drop step, but in terms of actually having skill, I don't know.
Well, I saw him play a game in high school. He did really, really well. He did excellent. So I think he's a great high school basketball player.
Yeah. Okay. And all right. Well, Coach, you have I don't know how helpful that you really were to this conversation, but
Probably not.
all right. So for some people who are wondering, before you go, one last question is so how were those years? Oh, wait, actually, first of all, I just want to say that I was very disappointed when you left me at Oregon to go to Arizona State. I do understand your decision because you got assistant head coach, you made more money, it was good opportunity and all that stuff. However, you left me with, I was not given the same skill and coaching as when you left. Like they left me with a good dude. Like Robin Ross was a good man, but he was not the coach that you were, Coach, and he never got my piss hot.
Well, I appreciate that, and all I ever tried to do was just try to help those guys be as good as they could be. And I know that sounds corny, but that's just I was just trying to help every guy, not one individual, but every guy, just try to be playing as good as he possibly can. And at the end of the day, hopefully they did. So.
Okay. And the last thing before you go, can you tell everybody what your one catchphrase was besides making everybody's piss hot?
Oh gosh.
What did?
I got a million of them.
What, no. What did you say every day when you walked out on the field for a practice?
Oh, it's a great day for football.
It's a great day for football. All right. Thanks for coming on, Coach, and not giving us honest answers. I appreciate it because you said Pharaoh and so you must have been day drinking or something. So I'm gonna pray for you.
Well, I did get the chance to see Pharaoh play, and he had a great game. A game I thought didn't surprise me because he's a really good player. So,
Yep.
yeah. So, well, I appreciate your time, and good luck to you and Pharaoh and the Raiders.
Yep.
Pharaoh. So I'm excited for him.
All right. Thanks. And the last question is: everybody wants to know, are you coming out of retirement?
Well, not today. The beautiful thing is, and I've said it before, that I'm thankful for is I get to choose when I'm out. And this was going to be the year I was out. I've been planning this for a number of years, like probably close to 6 to 8 years. This was going to be the year, and you can't tell anybody. You can't tell anybody except for my wife. She's known. So it's just one of those things that I wanted to do at a younger age, and I didn't want to. I don't want to be one of those guys that's on the field, 68, 70 years old, and die of a heart attack in the middle of a 7-on-7 drill. I want to do some things that, aren't involved with football. So I'm very thankful I get that opportunity to make that choice. Not a lot of guys, coach, you get a chance to make that choice. They're kind of forced out of it. Some guys, they have just to save face. I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, but I've been fortunate enough to have quite a few opportunities since the Oregon thing fell through, and I've just chosen to be retired, and I'm loving it. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, and go Ducks.
Thank you, and Pharaoh, good luck to you too. I can hear you a little bit in the background there, so good luck to you, man.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I taped or recorded your game and watched them over and over and over. That was fun for me to see you play. So you did a great job, man. So good luck to you. So.
Appreciate it, Coach. We'll stay in contact.
Okay, take care, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh gosh, so Coach Oz is being a prisoner of the moment. You were his
games.
most recent thing. He forgot that I played basketball.
No, he
That's
didn't.
apparently
he said he seen you, but he was like, I also seen Ed and Pharaoh.
Yes, because he's a prisoner of the moment, right?
No.
Right now, I forgot. You're
you just got to put some respect on my name.
I am putting respect on your name.
Hey, they said the Instagram. They say, hey, you talking all this cash? Meet me at Venice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, hold up. Hey, hold up. Wait, actually, tell them to Google the Venice Hall of Fame and see who's in it.
You in the Venice Hall of Fame?
Guarantee it. Guarantee it, bro.
We got to see that.
You can look it up. All right. Well, thank you guys.
And he put me in the top 3 tight ends.
Yeah. No. He said maybe you should be in there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining me today. Right or Wrong, Unafraid Show. Pharaoh Brown here, George Reister, and we'll be back soon. Well, we may be back this weekend, may not, don't know, but check out. Make sure you download the podcast at iTunes, tune in, all that. Appreciate it. Peace out.